In New Mexico, high school graduation rates vary greatly by race and ethnicity. 76% of white students in the 2015-16 cohort graduated in 4 years. However, only 71% of Hispanic students and 63% of American Indian students in the same cohort graduated in 4 years. Members of the Regional Educational Laboratory, or REL Southwest, New Mexico Achievement Gap Research Alliance wanted to know more about the roles of non-cognitive skills and school environments in students' transitions to high school. Research evidence shows that successful high school transitions often translate to increased academic success and graduation rates. REL Southwest designed and administered a survey to measure ninth grade students' perceptions of their non-cognitive skills, such as perseverance and study habits, as well as school environments and transitions to high school. The researchers also used ninth grade administrative data to measure 3 indicators of a successful transition to high school: grade point average, number of course failures, and number of absences. The REL Southwest survey was administered to ninth grade students in 14 New Mexico high schools in fall 2015. Nearly 3,000 students completed the survey. The study addressed 3 research questions. First, how do ninth graders' perceptions of their own non-cognitive skills differ between American Indian and Hispanic students and their white peers? Second, how do ninth graders' perceptions of school environments differ between American Indian and Hispanic students and their white peers? And third, are there significant relationships between students' non-cognitive skills, school environments, and successful transitions to high school? Do non-cognitive skills in school environments play key roles in the relationships between ninth grade success outcomes and race and ethnicity? The survey measured several aspects of students' non-cognitive skills, school environments, and high school transitions. For the non-cognitive skills indicator, the survey measured class participation, study habits, peer support, parent involvement, academic perseverance, self-confidence, and academic monitoring. For the school environments indicator, the survey measured preparation for the future, school discipline, student respect, future orientation, and teacher support. For the high school transition indicator, the survey measured overall transition to ninth grade, fit with peers, school safety, and sense of belonging. So, what did we find? Among non-cognitive skills, American Indian students perceived that they had lower levels of academic perseverance and classroom participation than their white peers. Hispanic students perceived that they participated in class less than their white peers. These perceptions were associated with negative effects on ninth grade success outcomes. Both American Indian and Hispanic students perceived that their schools were less safe than their white peers. American Indian students also had a lower sense of belonging than their peers, while Hispanic students perceived that they had more difficult overall ninth grade transitions. These perceptions were associated with negative effects on ninth grade success outcomes. Although American Indian and Hispanic students may have more difficult high school transitions, there is promise in how these students view their school environments. American Indian and Hispanic students had more positive perceptions of how their schools support future orientation and encourage respect among students. These perceptions were associated with statistically significant positive effects on ninth grade success outcomes. The study found that study habits, sense of belonging, and future orientation had statistically significant associations with all 3 ninth grade success indicators across the full study sample. Schools and districts can use these results to help students successfully transition to high school. To support students, schools or districts could implement evidence-based programs or practices designed to improve study habits, increase students' sense of belonging, or create clear connections between high school work and college or career success. Browse the full report for more information.